What was the scariest moment of your life?
I don't have a scary moment, but I have a scary dream about a tiger trying to eat me. The elevator in a haunted house was when I saw this movie called The Intruder, or my brother dressed up as a clown.
I think around like 2 a.m., I saw like a shadowy figure.
My brother scared me in the shower curtain, so I ran downstairs in the living room, getting a cactus on me.
I had to take the state test.
A nightmare I had?
When I jumped off my uncle's boat.
There's this one Halloween where I thought there was like a ghost when I was little.
I woke up one day and I walked down the stairs and I saw someone that I don't think was part of my family in my house.
When we had a soft lockdown at my school.
When I almost got hit by a car.
When I fell into the bathtub and I couldn't get up.
When I contemplated suicide.
Going to college, losing my dad.
I was in the back seat of a convertible, and a trucker behind us got road rage, and I thought he was going to run me over.
I think I've never had anything scary come at me just yet. I don't know.
During my middle school years when I was aggressively bullied and not knowing if I was going to be able to overcome that moment in my life.
When I fell off the monkey bars and I couldn't breathe for 60 seconds.
Losing my mom.
I wasn't a very good swimmer, so I kind of just accepted that I was gonna drown.
When I was about 14, my stepdad got drunk and choked me until I was unconscious. I thought I was going to die.
The day that I found out that my mom had heart disease.
It's one time I was rock climbing and I didn't have the rope fully secured and a bit of slippage.
Moving to New York and going after my dreams.
I was there when someone was shot at the J Street station in Brooklyn.
When I launched my startup.
I was walking back in the neighborhood with my mom and my brother who was in the stroller, and we were walking up our street and I turned to look down another street and I swear there was a tornado there and I bolted back to the house.
When I lost my parents.
Having a brain aneurysm.
When I was a kid, I almost drowned.
When I woke up on a Saturday morning in 2015 and heard my leg crack.
When I let her down.
When I was in a street fight many years ago.
One time when I was getting off the train, someone tried to cut me with a razor blade.
When I was 12 years old and I crashed through a storm window and had a 12-inch piece of glass hanging out my stomach.
I crashed in a car in a ravine, and we were in the car and it was sinking.
I had graduated from high school and I was going off to college to live on my own for the first time.
The day I found out my brother died.
Seeing my firstborn is coughing a lot.
Nearly getting disfigured while doing rodeo.
The day I was shot. When my mom was losing her battle to cancer.
Coming to New York.
The day I quit drinking.
I got hit by a car.
Almost got shot with my own gun.
When my daughter Juliana died.
There was a pool in someone else's backyard, and the top was covered with ice. And I was like 5 years old, and the ice cracked, and I fell in, and I almost drowned.
When I passed out in my apartment, and I didn't know why.
I had a vertigo, and I collapsed into the street, and I bit through my tongue, and there was a bus coming.
Getting questionable medical results.
I was driving my tractor upstate on my farm, and my son Stephen jumped up like we hit a bump, and I get literal flashbacks of this, grabbing him so he wouldn't fall underneath one of those big, huge tires and get crushed.
Working with a partner up in Harlem, and we had 12 guys on the wall without backup.
The first time I saw the line at Trader Joe's.
When I was writing a bar exam and realized that I had 5 minutes to do the last question.
Losing my mom.
The doctor told me I was having a heart attack.
Getting mugged.
When my grandfather died. Birth of my first child.
I was on a plane and it had a very quick drop and it became very scary.
When I was serving in Vietnam.
When my hips went out on me.
I was involved in a near plane crash.
I fell with a horse.
In 1968, I was in the Detroit riots.
Coming back from Thailand, we took off 3 times, and 3 times we had to come back, and they dumped fuel on the ocean, and everything's okay.